Hi, San Diego State University. My name is London Lucenhop, and I'm an applicant for your 2024 Marriage and Family Therapy program. A little bit about myself. I am 25 years old and graduated from California State University in Fullerton with my bachelor's in psychology. I currently reside in Santa Ana, California. However, I love to travel and I am constantly immersing myself in other cultures. I currently work as a behavioral therapist for children with disabilities and have previous experience working as a hotline crisis counselor for the Trevor Project. The mental health field is my absolute passion, and I'm extremely excited about applying for your program. So, what am I most passionate about in becoming a marriage and family therapist? My first exposure to this field was on my own mental health journey. I started going to therapy when I was about 14 years old, and it changed the trajectory of my life. I started going to therapy to address the dynamics of my family that were often chaotic. My father was mostly absent, and both of my brothers have bipolar disorder with heavy addiction issues. My mother, being a single mother, worked tirelessly to provide for me and my brothers. My father being emotionally unavailable, the mental illnesses surrounding my family, me wanting to fiercely protect my mother. All of this made me mature rapidly at a very young age. I was struggling with my own anxiety and depression, but I felt I was the source of stability for my family. So this pressure really pushed me to learn healthy coping mechanisms and self-compassion so that I can not only hold myself together for my family, but also to have self-preservation. During this time, I really committed to being introspective, and I really committed to therapy and my mental health. And because of these experiences, I become extremely passionate about relationships and how impactful the relationships in our lives can deeply affect our mental health. SDSU's focus on multiculturalism is what I'm most excited to dive into because I believe in order to be a successful therapist, one must be culturally competent. Cultural competency is important so that the therapist can recognize and appreciate the uniqueness of each client's cultural beliefs and values. As a therapist, I want to be able to incorporate culture into my patients' treatment plans if they wish. And I believe being sensitive and attuned towards a patient's culture and background can make the patient feel a deep sense of trust for their therapist. And there are certain systemic issues and social injustices that I don't personally face. However, it is important for me as a future therapist to educate myself on those issues to be able to provide a safe space for my patients. Additionally, in this marriage and family therapy program, I want to gain various therapeutic techniques and clinical skills, and I am also very excited about the community-focused clinical training that is part of SDSU's program. What do I imagine at this time will be my contribution to the mental health field? I believe my diverse personal experiences involving my dysfunctional family dynamics and my own mental health journey and own experiences with therapy has expanded not only my empathetic nature, but my knowledge on the struggles that most of us go through. I believe these experiences will allow me to connect, empathize, and compassionately challenge patterns and behaviors of my future patients. In 10 plus years of therapy using a holistic approach, my grasp on integrating mind, body, and soul is very powerful, and I participate in this on a daily basis. I want to continue to acquire more knowledge of this approach so that I can help my patients on their own healing journeys. Additionally, I want to create systemic change. This systemic change ranges from family systems to our mental health care system. Watching my brothers battle bipolar disorder and addiction while on welfare taught me about the systemic issues surrounding our country's healthcare. Mental illness is still heavily stigmatized, and mental health care is substandard and sometimes inaccessible. Spreading awareness about harmful systemic issues and creating social justice is so important to me as a future marriage and family therapist. With that being said, I appreciate you taking the time to review this video, and I hope I gave you some insight into my passion for the field of marriage and family therapy.